Hello guys, since the COVID pandemic that's happening all around, I decided to make some short videos that will help you to understand or to get back to your normal functioning ways post a prolonged hospital stay. Okay, I'm gonna show up with a series of exercises. Okay, so after a hospital stay, after staying for a long time in the hospital, there are chances that you're going to be immobile. There are chances that you're going to have a lot of secretions, and you will be having difficulty in breathing in different forms. Okay, so tackling the first problem from all of these, which I will be giving it up as the time passes through. Let's just tackle one problem at a time. Okay, so the first problem that a person would generally have after prolonged intubation is secretion. So when a person has a lot of secretions, it's basically the chest is filled with mucus, and this mucus has to come out in order for you to be breathing properly, right? So this is one technique that I would recommend to a lot of people. It's called ACBT. So ACBT helps you in creating that negative pressure in your chest cavity in order to escalate it up, to escalate the mucus through your mouth, and then you secrete away all the mucus which is stuck into your lungs in order you can breathe well. Okay, so the first one is called ACBT. The full form of ACBT is nothing but airway clearance breathing technique. Okay, so as the name says, you're trying to clear out your airways. It consists of three components. The first component is called as breathing control. The second component is called the thoracic expansion, and the third component is nothing but the huffing or the F.E.T, which is forced expiratory technique. Okay, F.E.T, another word for F.E.T is coughing. So in simple layman terms, it's just coughing. Okay, so coming to the first one, that is breathing control. Now breathing control has to be done in a way. You have to breathe in through your nose and breathe out to your mouth. Okay, so let's repeat the cycle of 3. And after this, you follow up with thoracic expansion. Now thoracic expansion is basically expanding your thorax. And how do you do this? You take a deep breath. While taking a deep breath, you lift up your hands. You can either lift up your hands in front, or you can either lift up to the sides. And after that is done, you have come to the third sequence, the third maneuver of the entire cycle. That is nothing but huffing or forced expiratory techniques. So huffing is basically a voiceless cough. So a person is told to cough in this manner. So that is huffing. And when it comes to coughing or F.E.Ts, you cough as a normal human. This cycle has to be continued 3 or 4 times in order to get the secretions up, and that's when your secretions get a mucus from your lung fields gets cleared out, and you can breathe much more freer. Stay tuned for more.